Another week goes by. Actually, I got a bloke. I think I've seen you on TV.
A few times.
Are you on that? You on the Toyota forklift ad?
Yes. They've asked me. They said, "Is he an actor or does he work for you?"
Just say an actor.
Part-time actor.
Part-time acting on a good rate. For our foreign viewers, there's an ad that's on with Toyota forklifts with myself and Steve, and it's on pretty much every 3 minutes, Luke.
A lot, yeah.
Do you mind?
I can't get much of a rest at home away from you.
Yeah, so what do we got to add today? What's happened during the week, Luke?
Stardale, he was fantastic on Wednesday. He's improving all the time. We've always had a good opinion of him, but he's executing better, and he was dominant. So it was a fantastic win Wednesday, and couldn't have been any better. And Sapphire Rose ran a really good race up to city grade.
Yeah, she did indeed. For my racehorse, she ran a super race with a big weight. I thought she was excellent. And Stardale was a $100,000 maiden plus bobs, so it definitely adds up. Very exciting. And what do we got here, Luke?
More exciting stuff.
Hey? What's this? This is coming our way. New float.
My new company car.
Look, Teo, it's a French. Look at the branding on this. There you go. What a fantastic little float. English Trainers Challenge. And the one and only Lobby. This is a bit of an upgrade, smaller but sleeker, quicker.
Yes, this is our English Series winning truck. Compliments of Within the Law.
Yeah, and Derby.
So Derby, yeah, it's got to come right. So you've got to wear a Derby jacket.
And English? Not that happy.
And English,
Derby,
of course.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, sorry, English. Sorry, English. I got the matching. So, this is our new truck. Look, the little emblem on the side. The English Race Series, and then we've got Bjorn Racing.
So with Jim buying these horses, Lobby, how many big horses can it take?
Well, it can only really take two. You're only legally allowed to take two. But Jimbo's, I think I would get at least 4 in, and I reckon we could
No, we can't do that.
He'll pop one in there, But listen, he did...
Hold on, and here we go. Here's another new vehicle. Some people have said that we're paying far too much in vet fees, and looking at this brand new Lexus, I'd happen to agree. Dr. Al.
Yes. Yeah, my last one had done over 200,000 kilometres looking after your horses. Okay, so I felt it was time to move into the new vehicle.
It's nice that you can actually drive it, Alan, because from time to time you've had a few...
I've had a few.
Put it this way, the stewards have caught up with you more often than not.
Didn't they?
How many points have we got?
I don't look until I get the letter.
Didn't he get a choice of colour?
Excuse me, I like this colour. And I'm sorry, you won't be riding in this car, Bjorn, because your shoes are far too dirty.
Well, we had a little bit of an altercation with some sawdust. Righto, Luke. Hollywood Hero was fantastic during the week as well.
Yeah, he was brilliant. He's improving all the time. Another one we've had a good opinion of, and I think he's starting to live up to it. Ash was wrapped with him. He thinks that stakes grade might not be beyond him and might even run 2,000 metres, but he's in the little dance, so he's gone out for a break, and he'll get set up for that.
Yeah, and I guess he was very good, so he's gone for a break. Miss Kim Carr just never fired at all. She had a very good run, but just didn't finish off. So that was... she's gone straight to the paddock. She's done a good job. She's won a Saturday race, a good money race, and of course she's a Bob's filly, so I've got no doubt she'll come back better. She'll have a quick wander through the barn. We'll ask Luke a question. No questions as yet.
I've got George's tip. She's going to get straight off the bat.
Georgia Griffin, yes.
Georgia Griffin. Pillow fight each way.
Yeah, of course, up in Queensland, so we'll go straight into that. She was very good first up. I think 1250 to 1400 suits ideally, and she's definitely rock hard fit from a good gate 1, and she's already travelled up.
It's drawn a lovely gate. She was very good first up. I think she's improving all the time. She's done nothing but get better and better every preparation. So no easy feat going to a stakes race, second start, but I think she's definitely a chance.
And we look up here, he's one of our favourites of all time, Overpass. He's back in pre-training, so he's probably a couple of weeks away from coming into the stable. Obviously can't wait to get him in. Always a little bit easier. Punton, unfortunately, is not in his box. He's out on the walker. He's just worked. Luke, how do you see it tomorrow?
Yeah,
gets in one gate already. I think there's one scratching, so he's drawn 8 of 11. He's going to roll forward. Up to 1400 suits, Ash Morgan on.
His first up run was fantastic. He couldn't have gone any better over an unsuitable trip for him at Canterbury, and he was only just narrowly tipped off. So he's going to be better on a bigger track. He's going to be better out to 1400. He's going to be fitter and better second up. So it all points to a very big showing. He's going to be mighty hard to beat.
Yeah, I think he'll run well. I think 1400 suits. Here's Mortlake. He's running on Wednesday. You've only got to look at him. He's in great order. He looks great in the coat. He's glowing at the moment. So I think he can run a good race. He's Olafson, of course. He's trialling today. Full brother to Osmosis, and he's 1 from 1. So he's going good. He's a nice horse for my racehorse. More Jude. He's in good order. He's come back. Will come in nicely. And we're straight into Thunderlips. Here he is. He's another horse. I think this preparation 1-2-1. He's in great order. You look at his good track record. He's only placed. His soft track form's definitely better, and it's not going to be far off a good tomorrow. But saying that, I do think he's got a few excuses. How do you see it tomorrow, Luke?
Yeah, he's probably one of the most improved horses in the stable. In saying that, we had a good opinion of him as a 2-year-old. It just took him a while to find his feet. Penny's dropped now. He's been racing fantastically. Two wins out of his last 3 starts. Gets a lovely run in transit. Good gate. Josh Parr on. He's going to be really hard to beat in a good Saturday race for him.
Yeah, he's. I think he's going to go well. There's not a lot of speed there. He's able to put himself right there, and I think he can definitely run a good race tomorrow. I think he's probably my tip. I think he's been very consistent and genuine, more consistent than he has previously, but he's doing a good job at the moment. Hard to beat. Here's Nkosi, or Nahorzi, who's got a strap off, so we'll fix that. But he's a horse that's won in New Zealand, another promising stayer that Derby have secured, and we've been very happy with him so far. Here's Disneck, who's trialled really well last week. He's a horse that we know likes to get back and finish off. And his Star Deal, he was good. What else we got down here, Luke? Robusto. He's back, and he galloped yesterday morning. He went well. He's possibly going to run next Saturday. So he's in good order. Happy with him. Shervington, he's won 2 from 4. Promising horse for Derby. Yeah. He's a Rapaho. He's come back in. He hasn't done too much of as yet, but he's in great order, as you know, always very, very low key. Schlagold, he trialled well the other day. Defiance, Zoostar, Colt for Derby. Point and Shoot, very promising horse. Obviously went down for the Australian Guineas. Didn't quite work out, never really got clear here, but he's coming up really well. He's probably going to be ready to trial mid-July, so looking forward to that. Luke, got a few questions here from Jamie. Thoughts on Pillow Fight? Well-named Pillow Fight, of course, out of Slumber Party. Yeah, I think she's a good each-way chance. I think she's probably over the odds. And a question regarding Miss Trentino. She tried really well. She's recovered well. Going to look at probably going to Newcastle and a Super Maiden in a couple of weeks. We'll get through a few of these other ones. Fortunately, Steffi, she's out. She's just worked, so she's on the walker. Spring Lee, of course, really has got a good win record. Perfumist, this is a filly that we're really excited about. She's won 5 from 11. She went over and competed in the Kiwi. But I think the best is definitely going to come from her, and she's in really good order, coming along well, looking to trial in a couple of weeks. Fairway Star was good first up, got a good gate tomorrow. Key with her is she needs a good track, Luke.
Yeah, and she's got a lovely gate. She needs a nice soft run in the race, which she's going to get from gate 2. And she was brilliant first up. She's well out in the odds tomorrow, but I definitely think she's going to run better than her odds suggest.
Yeah, and there she is. She reminds me, actually looking like this, Luke, she reminds me a bit of you. Hey, actually look a bit. There we go, here's Sapphire Rose. She's in good order. She's come through well, so we're going to look at possibly running Wednesday week. There's another 2-year-old race over 1200, but it was a good effort the other day. She sort of used early, had a big weight, and I thought she was strong. One more question, Luke. Mick? Yeah, hey mate, yeah, good. Star May, she's going to go online. Did a good job. She won a few races, so we'll come up here. We'll see what else is gossip.
Slinky was in.
Slinky, how do you see that? She's got an awkward gate. She's already in 3 though, so that gives us a little bit of hope, Luke.
Yeah, I thought she definitely improves with a run under her belt each preparation. She's had that first up run. Tricky gate, she's probably going to have to get back from there, but I think she ran really well first up and she's going to improve off that.
Here's Horseshoe Hills, so she's running next Saturday. She was very good last week. She's had an easy gallop, I think, on Thursday, and she will go in the 2-year-old 1100 metre race, but she's in good order. Doesn't seem that friendly today. Bonita Queen, of course, she's a very fast horse, sharp, coming up well. He's Miss Trentino. And we've got none of the runners. Allegron, what have we done with him today, Luke?
He did some schooling today. He did some flat work and some jumping. Well, I think you would call it that. But he's actually pretty good on his feet, flat work, but going over the...
Excuse me. Sorry, mate. We're live.
Going over the jumps, he's a little bit unsure, but just changing it up for him, something different. He hasn't sort of fired in Brisbane, or what we know he can, but he didn't have any luck in the Brisbane Cup. They walked early and sprinted home, so hopefully we get a better tempo tomorrow. Rightio.
He's a promising mare called Tulsi that we've just picked up. She's come into the stable. She's in good order, and he's danced to the boom. Of course, the Gosford Guineas winner. I think she's won 3 of 6 or 3 of 5 stakes winner for Cambridge Stud, and she's in great order. She's going really well. We've got getting everything organised right. Lobby, here's your time to shine. Just remember.
I've got a couple of Cheerios first. Mal Locke out at Menangle and the mighty Tukey, who I seen the other day. I haven't seen him for a while. So good on your boys, watching it all the time.
Parramatta are going real well, Tukes.
Yeah, Tukes, yeah, they're starting to go all right. You're going to have to rub them boys a little bit harder.
Yeah, Parramatta.
Long
shots don't always get up.
No, that's it, yeah. Sometimes they do. Righto, listen, punting. You just got to be on punting. Out and distance, first up run was terrific at Canterbury. Can't believe he's $4. I thought he'd be $2.50. So
yeah, well, I hope you're right, Lobby. A little bit of speed there. And we've covered all our runners.
Yep.
That's it. We've got a few trialling on Tuesday. Anything else to add, Luke?
Right, good luck.
You're done. We've got some new sawdust here. We're into our last set. We come down here and we've got my neighbour here, Fife the Knife, and we've got actually a measuring stick. Alan, just take us through the measuring stick, right? What do we do here? Because it's actually too small to measure. You're too small to be measured.
I'll ignore that. Now, how tall Dave is?
How many hands?
Why do they do hands, Alan?
One hand is 4 inches.
But why would they do that? Such an old-fashioned.
It's a historic.
So how tall is he, my neighbour?
Your neighbour is 17 hands high.
17
Put it on him.
Big
Put it on
I
him. I know, you haven't.
Hold on. I'm going to do Alan. No, he's smaller than 10 hands high. Anyway, that's about all, folks. We haven't got a lot to add. No more questions. Luke, who's your tip for the weekend?
I'm with Thunderlips. I think he'll win him.
I agree. I've never seen Thunderlips look as good as he looks at the moment.
Any mail?
I've got no runners, but we'll get ready to watch Queensland win the series, eh?
Yeah. Oh, he's brave. I'll give him that. Righto, folks. We'll be in contact next week. We've showed you some sawdust, a new float, a tiny vet, and hopefully a few winners. Take care. Have a good weekend.